Listen, you have to know your surroundings, okay? Because this is a really powerful concept that not many people talk about, and I don't know the reason why, but let's dive right into it. I want you to imagine something, it will be a stupid scenario, but it will allow me to explain things. So let's imagine that you're a soldier and you wake up in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you don't know where you are. You just know that you have the mission to defeat your enemy. You know that there are some of your friends somewhere around you, okay? But that's basically it. You have no idea where you are, you have no idea about your surroundings, okay? So what would you do? In this scenario, you probably would not rush right into the enemy base, okay? Because that would get you killed. Like that's pretty obvious. But what you would like to do in this scenario is probably just look around, see what's around you, and get to know your surroundings, okay? And once you do that, you can then develop some kind of plans. You can basically move strategically, okay? That's what I mean. And how that applies to real life is, you like if you have started the self-improvement journey, especially if you have started some kind of business, chances are that the reason why you even started is because you saw those successful people on Instagram, on YouTube, on any other social media, right? And you are kind of comparing them yourself to them. You are trying to be like them, and you listen to them. You listen, for example, to Andrew Tate. I'm not saying that Andrew Tate is bad, okay? But you have to understand one thing that I will tell you about in just a second. So listen. Andrew Tate has completely different surroundings than you. He is in a completely different environment. And so if he says that you should, for example, push yourself and do the workout which lasts like 2 hours. He probably didn't even say that, but if he tells you to push yourself, to do the hard work, to push your body to the limits, and to spend to not even sleep and spend all your time working and making money, all of that stuff. The worst thing that you can do is to actually follow this advice, because you have to understand that Andrew Tate is in a completely different environment that he had created for himself, okay? To be so productive that he can say those things, because he's in the environment that is specifically designed for him to be able to actually push all the time and just make this money. He's surrounded by like-minded people. He's surrounded by wealthy people. Okay, so he is able to say that because he is able to actually stay true to his word and actually work for, I don't know, maybe even 10 hours a day, maybe even more, okay, as he claims sometimes. But that's because he is in the right environment. And if you will try to if you will try to follow his advice, what will happen is you will be just like this soldier rushing into the enemy's base. You will get killed in this scenario if you were the soldier. But since you are not the soldier, you will just get burned out and you will fail and you will quit. Okay, that's what will happen. What you need to do instead is, once you hear this advice, just think about what surrounds you, okay? What are your surroundings? Because that's nowhere near as designed as the Andrew Tate's, okay, surroundings. What I mean by that is, for example, I'm trying to run a business, right? And one of the big things in running this business of mine is essentially recording videos, okay? Yeah, because that's the easiest and most effective lead generation strategy right now. So yeah, I'm trying to create a lot of content for my agency's channel, all of that stuff, right? And I know, because I analyzed my surroundings, but I could not do that in my home, for example. That's why I'm not in my home right now, even though I'm not recording at this moment for the agency's channel. But I'm not in my home right now because I know that I could not record there because the surroundings there would not allow me. I have a dog who likes to bark a lot. I have parents who don't really understand that when I say that I want to, you know, be by myself for like an hour, they don't really understand that, okay, you know. So it would be really hard for me to essentially just keep doing this business stuff in home. So I just find every single way to get out of this home and still get shit done, essentially. So right now I'm in the office, and yeah, I even have my setup ready to record some videos. I will see if, because you know, I'm not speaking clearly today because I already recorded some of those videos, and I just remembered that I do not have anything to post today, so like I have to record something, right? But you know, I know my surroundings, so I know that I cannot say that I will work like 8 hours a day, because I know my surroundings. I know that my parents like to essentially distract me a lot, and they like to just ask me for different random stuff that could really wait, okay? I'm not saying that to be rude or anything like this, but really, like, some of this stuff could actually wait, and they just come here and distract me, okay? So I know that I cannot deep work for, I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours. I know when is the time that I can focus on the work. I know that when they are not home, I can just take this time and, you know, focus on my shit, and truly just throw away my phone through the window and just truly focus on the things that I have to do right now. But that's only because I know my surroundings, okay? And now I can plan strategically. So when I know that they are leaving, I can then prepare myself, okay? And once they leave, the second they just close the door, I can essentially focus on the business stuff and truly kill it, okay? I know, for example, that I cannot really tell them what I'm truly doing right now because they are not that supportive, even though it sounds kind of bad, okay, to say that. They are not really supportive, and they have no idea that I'm trying to run a business. They have no idea that I have this YouTube channel, which has over 1,000 subscribers, right? Which is a big number. They have no idea about it because I know that they are not supportive enough, and yeah, they just wouldn't understand. And whenever I would ask them if I can come here, they would be like, oh, like another one of your stupid stuff. You know, that's just the way that works. That's the environment that I'm in. And so I can't really change it right now, but I can adapt to it. Okay, I can, since I know my surroundings, since I analyzed all of them, all of those things around me, and I know everything about my surroundings, I can plan strategically, I can take the right action at the right time, okay? And this is really important to know. As you can see, you can't really say that you will not sleep and that you will work for the entire night, okay, if you have school tomorrow. Because if you fail at school, it will give you only more problems, so there's no point in trying to resist that. Just focus on, just spend like 2 hours working on the business. It's still better than nothing, right? But at the same time, make sure that you won't get any problems at school, because that's unnecessary. And since it can be avoided, it's better to avoid that. And yeah, it will overall make it better for you to. It will essentially give you more time overall in the long term to work on the business, because you won't have to try hard at school, okay? If you can change that, just adapt to that, okay? That is really the important lesson, and know your surroundings so that you know what to adapt for, okay? What to adapt to, right? I hope you understood my message. I hope it helped you. If that's the case, you can let me know in the comments. And yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching, and yeah, if you found value in this video, you can subscribe to the channel, you can join our free community, and other than that, keep pushing as always.